Allora, sono Joshua Malcolm, in Scozia, in scozzese. In questo video vi parleremo del nostro furgone. Che c'è? Whoppa.
I'm gonna open here, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, this was open. 1 and 2. Allora, what's happening? What's popping?
So what's popping? When you were in Australia, the whole van got gutted, got absolutely cleared. Seats out, mats up. Quite a bit of rust was along here in the bulkhead, and also the bulkhead came out. There was a big partition here between the back and the front. It came out. Found a bit of rust in the back here, a bit of rust at the back door, behind the lock mechanism.
Yeah.
There was a bit of rust. So I took all that out. Had to deal with the rust first, of course. That was the starting point. So I got the wire brush, cleaned it all with the wire brush, a fresh coat of paint, welding on the back door. A plate was welded in. Changed all the seals all around the doors, all brand new seals.
Yeah.
They're a bit tatty, a bit worn. Stripped off all the plywood that was covering here. I had to get it ready for UK roads, so that involved a bit of wiring. A wire went over at the back to make the 2 rear fog lights on. Put new headlights in. In the faccia it was all changed. We put a new speedo.
Yeah.
So it meets UK regulations because we're going to be here for the next year or so.
Also an amazing Scottish license plate.
And the license plate, right? We put a new license plate on, got it all registered. That was the process we had to do before getting it registered. Once we got it registered, we got the new license plates. Treated for rust, painted all out, and then I got some of this sound deadening material, so it's less noisy. It's a bit of a sound dampener and less vibrations as well. Put it all over the wheel wells, at the back of the wheel wells,
and also everywhere. It was also up here,
up on the roof, all along the floor, in the front, behind the front seats in the cab. Because I had the seats out and I had the mat all up there on the bottom of the cab, above the roof in the cab as well. It all came out. So that's been really good. It's a really good product. It really makes a difference. You can really notice it.
Yeah, true. I can confirm that. And then there was this sticky stuff.
Following on from that, around the time Margie came back to Scozia, we put this first layer of insulation in. It's quite thin, just a few millimeters thick, so it's great. It's super sticky, super adhesive. It's also water resistant, but it'll be great first layer of insulation. It really keeps the heat in, stops heat from coming in.
Yeah, and that was quite fun to stick.
Yeah, it was a good project. We got it done in about a day. Yeah. Again, all similar places. We put it all in these cavities on the outer panels on the roof.
And here also under this floor, I guess we have clips, footage to show, but there was a frame that now it's all copied on over these boards. But yeah, between questi listelli, we've put some of this sticky stuff as well. So
the floor is all insulated now. We didn't need so much insulation on the floor. We didn't want to compensate too much space. So it's just
a big one.
A small layer. Yeah. But it should do the job, and mainly the heat rises, so it's mainly on the roof and on the side. You have to watch about the insulation.
And also we put this tape, this like aluminium looking tape.
Foil tape.
Foil tape, yeah, and this should also help. And then, so we've been trying to save as much space and as much money as possible. So next will be probably a fan up there, but we still have to buy it, or we ordered it. I don't remember. We still have to choose it. Yeah, and then we'll put some
cardboard.
No, inside here.
Yes, we have the next layer of insulation. Recycled plastic bottles we're using.
Yeah.
Thick foam. So we've got some thicker stuff to go in the cavities here and some thinner stuff up here.
Yeah.
So for up here, we'll just put some heat-resistant glue on. And stick it on. And here maybe a little bit of glue, but we don't need much.
Yeah, and there are a few things like inside there. For example, many people are putting some glass wool or glass material that is
fiberglass.
Fiberglass. It's very bad for your lungs.
Yeah, it's not great to handle, and it's really difficult to work with as well.
Yeah.
Because we got the option to use recycled plastic bottles, I don't know why I'd use anything else personally.
Yeah.
It's pretty affordable as well.
Yeah, and also
also water resistant. And
the glue has to be
high temperature. So it doesn't peel off, because you think of the heats and coming into the van, it's sitting in the sun on a day like this even. Quite high temperature on the panels. So we go for that, and then we got some hardboard, which we'll cover in carpet and use that to go over these upper panels here.
This big one should be enough for our 8 squares here, all around the inside of the van, hopefully, and then we will put carpet on it.
And we've got some carpet coming. We won't get it fully carpeted, which will be a big job. But looking forward to get it done. I think it'll really change the look of the van too once we have it carpeted. It'll give it a more homely feel, and also cover up any little imperfections. It'll be a really great thing to
hopefully we won't create any more imperfections.
Oh, it's bound to happen as part of the process,
Let me see if I can just put this down like this and come up.
But we're making good progress, and once we have it all fully insulated and carpeted, that'll be us.
The sheep are looking like, what is happening there? Munch, 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 what is happening?
Curious.
Maybe we can show it.
This is Scotland. They got lots of these guys running around.
Yeah, they're cute. They poop a lot. So I don't know about the carpet, because my van in Canada had the carpet and I didn't like it because you cannot really nail stuff on it, but it's very cheap and it saves space, so we're just going for it. And then also we've saved these ones. I don't know if that's in the frame. Is it? No, it's not. These rings, just in case we need them. I think it's a good idea also because we have the carpet.
This flooring was just big boards similar to that hardboard. There's just big boards that we measured and cut to size, which is a good project as well.
Yeah, here it's coming up a little bit actually.
12 hours. No, this is what I got the extra screws for. No, still not finished.
Okay. Yeah. True. And we are not sure if we are gonna put the vinyl on this floor or not. Yeah, we're gonna put the vinyl.
Once all the walls are done, carpeted, because then the carpet will come down here and we'll put the vinyl over it, and then it'll make a nice finish. Yeah. Hopefully this won't be a problem though. These spots that are we're gonna have to sort
perfect.
We're gonna have to sort that. I think I might just have to screw into the metal in these couple spots.
Yeah.
Pull it down.
Yeah, but it's a really fun project, and hopefully we will get it done soon.
Yeah. It's been super. Provides a little more space for many things, for traveling about, and also just for a little daily driver. You want to go away for a night or for a weekend, easy enough to do. But also for longer term, you have something there. Yeah, it's always evolving, it's always changing. You never know what's going to be next with the van.
True, and with the pandemic, because now traveling is a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Dragonfly, another one here.
Oh yeah. So, what do you think of Scotland?
Freedom!
Yeah, Scotland is really a little, I don't know, really sweet little...
Yeah, it's cool. It's got its bad points like anywhere else in the world, but yeah, it's pretty beautiful land. It's a pretty quiet place. There's lots of places to go get lost in Scotland, although it's all accessible. It's quite nice like that, whereas compared to Canada or some wild places in the world that are really wild, Scotland is a lot more compact.
Yeah.
But very beautiful land, especially coming into this time of year, into autumn and winter. The light here in the north is pretty crazy.
Also, something that I have to say, it is very relaxing to be able to go camping knowing that there is no dangerous animal whatsoever. Of course, this is a downside of agriculture, because of course every predator has been killed because of these ones that have to survive, but it is quite comfortable to know that nobody is gonna nothing is gonna come at night, and like in Canada especially it's a little bit sketchy.
In Scotland, more the main issue is the weather. Like the weather systems can just be crazy, and they can just come in out of nowhere. And if you're not prepared, they can really catch you out. So that's where we mostly have the issues out in the bush, in the woods in Scotland, is with the weather. In terms of the fauna or the wildlife, it's very tame, very calm. which is nice. This is nice.
Yeah. They're really relaxing to watch. This
sheep.
Yeah.
About the sheep, I'm not keen for the sheep. I think in Scotland we've been decimated by the sheep, because there was a thing that happened in Scotland a few hundred years ago with the clearances, where people were moved off the land by wealthy English people mainly. People in the north were moved off the land and replaced by the sheep. It's really caused a lot of disasters for the country in terms of culture, for the people, in terms of ecosystems, in terms of the land, the environment. The sheep are way up in the hills and in rough rocky ground.
And they eat everything down to the roots.
Yeah, so nothing gets a chance to seed in and grow.
Yeah.
So it's a real pity. We're getting some change recently. The past 10 years or so, it's starting to change a little bit. We need to keep pushing. We need to, hope it progresses. But there's still a lot of invested interest and a lot of money in the wealthy landowners to keep it this way, to keep it to the status quo. So it's the contemporary battle in many ways. It's land rights and land access. Yeah. But so this was the van so far. I guess we'll update it as we go again a bit more. Hopefully it'll be quite different next time we post up. It will be quite different next time we post up. It's a good project. I'm looking forward to it. I recommend anyone that has a kind of inclination to travel with a bit of freedom to go where you want, but also don't mind downsizing and living quite in a small space and without too much. It's a good way to go.
What is happening? There's llamas, is it?
Yeah. Alpaca.
Funny. Alpaca. Alright. Cute.
Come on, go back up the car. It's the bandstand. He wants to get out now. He thinks he's an alpha, he thinks he's in charge, he's not.
Quindi, cosa è successo al furgone mentre ero in Italia?
Allora, ciao, sono Josh. Ciao, sono Josh. Joshua Malcolm. You need to tell me what to say.
Ok. Sono un bellissimo esemplare di ragazzo scozzese.
Sono bellissimo. Beautiful day here in Scotland.
Ok, adesso c'è anche questo pannello che abbiamo appena comprato perché andrà a coprire questi cosi che sono praticamente materiale di insolazione. Non mi ricordo mai se si dice insolazione o isolamento. Insulation in Italian is insolazione, insolamento, insolazione, insolamento. I think it's insolamento because insolazione sounds more like sunstroke.
I think in my life I remember you saying insulamento more than you've said insolazione.
Really? Okay, perfect. So this is insolamento. Fuck, I cannot speak Italian anymore. Quindi questo pannello qua andrà a coprire questi cosi di insolamento. Non so se si dica insolamento, mamma mia.